Welcome back to Bo Sports.
As Super Bowl 59 has now come to a conclusion, and we know that the result is that the Philadelphia Eagles have won it, we can now take a look back at the game, maybe what our thoughts are on the game, and we're also going to go into some quote of the day and even some news about the New England Revolution. So let's get into it. So, Aiden, what are your thoughts on the Super Bowl? Like, how do you think the performance was of Patrick Mahomes and on the other side, Jalen Hurts?
Patrick Mahomes threw way too many from picks and get sacked like 5 times.
Yeah, he did get sacked a lot of times. There was a few times even where I was just kind of sitting there like, what is this game? Like, I didn't understand how this fraud, horrible Chiefs team, who, again, like we've mentioned before in previous podcasts, this team barely squeaked by any team in the regular season. A lot of the time they were getting helped by the refs. But, it got them in the end anyways. So it's kind of a win-win, win-lose, or a lose-lose for anybody. But because both teams, honestly, nobody really likes. Some Eagles fans are a little bit over the top. Then you go on the other side, and we got the Chiefs fans that are also a little over the top. And we just don't really like the Chiefs anyways because the Chiefs literally were fraudulent the whole season. So, yeah, we're going to get into this. So, Aiden, what are your thoughts about the Eagles' defense? Because the Eagles' defense really cracked down on Patrick Mahomes. What do you think about their defense in the Super Bowl?
Number one all season. And by winning the games, your defense need to come up strong and beat everybody when they get in their way.
Yeah, and if you have a good defense, I mean, hey, it's shown in previous history of the NFL and any other sport. If you have a good defense, you're going to have a very strong performance in playoffs. Because the saying goes, what is the saying again? For something about if you have a good defense, you can have a strong offense. I forgot what the exact quote is, but yeah, no, you always want to have a good defense because if you have a good defense, you can have so much success on the other side of the ball as well. So yeah, I'm just saying that defense for the Eagles was the game changer. Chiefs couldn't even get anything done. The whole first half, they got all of 49 yards of 49 yards in total of offense. Something like that. Go ahead, and
the really funny thing about it, the refs were the Bengals after all.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about Tom Grassi, yeah, he suggested that the Bengals were the refs. But yeah, like a funny joke thing.
And the Bills were the Chiefs.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so it was overall, I mean, it wasn't that much of an interesting game. I mean, it was kind of stupid to watch a really bad Chiefs team get beat on by the Eagles. I kind of stopped getting interested in the game after halftime because I was like, okay, the Eagles are going to win. They're absolutely stomping on the Chiefs. Because the Chiefs just didn't look like the Chiefs. In previous years, you look at them and they're like, okay, this team actually is like decent and that's why they're winning games. But this season they just weren't good, but they were winning games for some reason. And it's kind of funny. I saw like a little graphic that Patrick Mahomes is 3-0 when Tom Brady isn't in his presence. But when Tom Brady is in retirement and beat him in the Super Bowl as well. So Tom Brady's currently 2-0 over Patrick Mahomes, and Tom Brady ain't even playing anymore, and he still can beat Patrick Mahomes. And I thought that was a funny little graphic, but yeah, the graphic basically said that despite Tom Brady being in retirement and being a reporter and broadcaster on the football games, he still beat Patrick Mahomes because he was in presence. I don't know, it's something stupid, but it was funny. But yeah, so Aiden, what do you think moving forward is going to happen with both these teams?
Say get the Chiefs need to get a different offensive coordinator, of course, and the Eagles got everybody.
Yeah, they do.
And the Cowboys offensive coach.
True. And I think another thing too is that we can also look at other teams. So like, how are the Niners looking like for this offseason, Aiden?
Let's look that up. The 49ers probably will select Myles Garrett or DJ Reed for the Jets.
Yeah, that sounds like good decisions. And hopefully it'll make your team a little bit better on defense. Because Myles Garrett is a really good defender. He's a good. What is he again? He's a middle linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beast. And then we don't really know much about DJ Reed, but I know that he's a corner for the Jets, and I heard that he was good. But obviously he's looking for another team. But yeah, and about the Packers on the other hand, we're currently trying to find our wide receiver number 1, because currently right now our team doesn't have a strong number 1 wide receiver, because we can like give the ball to everybody and spread the ball out to every wide receiver that we have, all the young guys, but we don't have that like specific QB or wide receiver 1 that can get us like those crazy moments. It just seems like we kind of spread the ball out a lot more, which has actually been beneficial. But we still need that one good wide receiver that will make sure that we can rely on every time. But yeah. So now let's get into some New England Revolution news.
Yeah.
Now we noticed that the last game they beat a Tampa Bay team from the Next Pro League under the MLS. They beat them, was it 1-0, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're now 3-1-1. So, Aiden, what are your thoughts about the New England Revolution? Why do you think they're having so much success in the preseason?
We got Capana. We got number 10. We got these co-weapons.
Yeah, we have a lot of very interesting players coming in. I keep hearing that Jackson Yule is a really good player right now. He's really solid. So, what do you think is going to happen this season? Do you think we're going to have a solid year? Do you think at least we're going to be in the top 8?
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping to. And I think New England is on the right track. They look good.
And the coach on the right track too.
Yeah. However, my only concern is that the reason why we're winning is because we're playing against teams that aren't the greatest. Because we did play against Atlanta and we lost 2-0. So I'm a little uncertain about this team. They still got some work to do. They still we gotta see them in an actual game and in the actual season to see if they actually are gonna in fact be that team to perform at a high level. But yeah, Aiden, let's take it away. What's the last thing? The quote of the day. So, what is your quote of the day?
The quote of the day. You have to sacrifice and reach your dream to work for it.
And that is a quote from Messi.
You have to reach your dream to work for it.
Oh Lord. Let's do the quote one more time, Aiden. Let's do it together. You have to fight
You have to fight
to reach your dream.
reach your dream.
You have to sacrifice
You have to sacrifice
and work hard for it.
and work hard for it.
Now let's say it one more time. You say it this time now.
You have to reach your dream to work hard for it.
Close enough. Okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, so the quote of the day is from Messi. You have to fight to reach your dreams. You have to sacrifice and work hard for it. That is your inspirational quote of the day that we'll be starting to do at the end of every episode of Bro Sports. I'm your host, Corey Raftery.
Eden Raftery.
And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
And New England, let's ride until the end.
Have a good one, guys.